I've had a lot of feelings recently about multi-format storytelling. To me, it seems like one of the best ideas, and I don't know why more people don't exploit that. Something that spans multiple formats or multiple units, maybe, seems like an incredible idea and something that I want to do. In case you don't know what I mean by multi-format storytelling, I'm talking about things like Buffy was originally a TV show, and well, originally it was a movie, and then it was a TV show, and then it developed into comics after the show was over. For me, that's amazing. That seems so interesting because you're appealing to fans of more than one medium, and you're getting your ideas everywhere, and then to get the entire story, you have to push beyond just your boundaries of, I am watching this TV show. I think mainly my interest lies in that, the storytelling with both video media and with printed media, but mainly in the form of comics, although, I mean, stories, novels, things like that work too. I think some of the best things in recent times have been things which span more than just one story. So personally, I'm interested in writing for TV because I feel like there's more to it than just a movie or a book. Even a series of books feels kind of reductive to me. So for example, like, I would much prefer to tell a long story over the course of several episodes rather than one short self-contained story, because I feel like people get more involved and almost like more devoted when there is a story that they can keep with, because it almost becomes a part of them. Some of the shows that I love the most, things like How I Met Your Mother, things like Buffy, Dollhouse, Firefly, anything written by Joss Whedon, I realise that's mainly what I've said anyway, but when you can get really into those shows, you feel like they become a part of you, and that feeling, the intense longing for the story, that's what I'm most interested in. A different form of multi-format storytelling that's come about recently can be seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which to me is just like, I think the right word is bastion, but it's the bastion of supreme storytelling for me, because it's just like, it has all of the things that is good about TV, but it's movies. And the fact that all of the Marvel movies are of a different genre, for me, is just amazing, because you're dragging different people into this world, and that's it. It's world building. That is what I like. Over the course of a TV show or over the course of several movies, which all have different genres, you're building the same world, but you're building it in different ways. They're different building blocks, and they're all adding up in different ways, and I love that. I love that so much. I'm rambling and I'm not really getting my point across, but essentially what I'm trying to say is I love multi-format or multi-genre or multi-anything stories. Things which aren't just the singular story and can span out into another thing. But I feel like everything that is doing it at the moment isn't doing it quite right. I think the Marvel Cinematic Universe is doing it incredibly, because, like, people who are fans of just the one film realize that it's an entire universe, and they will probably go to see the other films as well as the one film they like. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. probably brought in more than half of the audience of the MCU, but he hasn't kept it, sorry. But the fact that the movies themselves are so good and so different is what's kept it going. But I don't think it's complete. I love what, I mean, I think this is just, I'm gushing about Marvel for a video, but Marvel are doing it great, because they're spanning web videos, they're spanning one-shots, they're spanning... I don't think they've gone into comics yet, which is weird, but I mean, I can understand, because originally they kind of want to keep their comic and the cinema universes separate, and I understand that. But, yeah, you've got things like Agent Carter, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you've got all of the one-shots that come with the DVDs, you've got the cinematic universe itself, and there's just so much there for people to delve into if they want to, and I love that. But I feel like it could go further. The Marvel approach could be expanded. For me, what would be best is if we took the multi-genre sort of thing that the Marvel movies are doing. For example, Captain America 2, that was a political thriller. But Thor, I mean, that was just like some magic-y shit, and that's great. The Avengers is like, I don't know what I'm saying, but essentially I'm saying Cap 2 was definitely a political thriller. The Iron Man 3, not so much. It's a completely different genre. It's more of an action movie. Taking those two different approaches, I want to apply that further. So, for example, in like TV, it's one thing expanded over many episodes so you can get into it. With Marvel, it's one thing expanded over many movies that you can get into it. But what I think would be great is taking the multi-genre approach that Marvel have got and expanding that further into... So I'm sort of imagining, like, you make a TV show for each of the things, but they all link in a really nice way. But what I'm trying to say is, would people be interested in... I'm talking concurrently, ideally, something like a comic series and a TV show running at the same time with maybe a movie as well. I'm not saying this is going to feasibly happen because, hey, no one is made of money, and like no company will say, oh, hey, you're just going to have this and this and this, and that's fine because, like, I mean, that doesn't happen anymore. Comic in the same universe as TV show, in the same universe as maybe a movie, and then expanding on all of those in different ways. And like, oh, I mean, for me, that just seems like the ultimate awesomeness thing, and I love that. But I don't know if other people feel that way about multi-format storytelling, so I would like to hear your thoughts on multi-format storytelling. I apologize if I am kind of shiny in this video. I just got out of the shower, so I'm still kind of wet. I really like the Buffy comics. I really like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I think more stories need to be told like that. And also, question for non-comics readers. Do you read a comic of a show you're into? Because I know a lot of the times comics and graphic novels get a bad rep, and they're seen as too nerdy, even for so-called nerdy people. But I think that it's one of the great ways to, like, tell a story alongside TV shows and movies. So I am just interested in non-comics readers who think that I'm interested in the opinions of non-comics readers and comics readers as to whether they would like something that is happening concurrently with a show that they like or not. And if so, why, and so on and so forth. It's been nice seeing you again. Bye.